Well, thanks for taking part in this health questionnaire. What we're doing is asking people a few questions about their health and things which may affect it. Just so you know, your answers will be completely confidential and anonymous. There's about 20 questions altogether, and it shouldn't take any longer than 5 minutes. Okay, so first I'd just like to ask some questions about yourself. How old are you? Are you male, female? I think that's obvious. Which of these terms best describes your education? Would it be secondary school, higher education, or postgraduate? Okay. What is your ethnic group? Okay, so we've got white, mixed, multiple ethnic groups, Asian, Black, African, Caribbean, Black, British, or other. Yep. Okay. Number 5. Which of these best describes you? Employed, self-employed, retired, student, not employed but seeking work, employed, not employed, and not seeking work. Okay. Now I'd just like to ask you some questions about your health. How would you describe your health over the past month? Excellent, good, fair, or poor? That's great. In the past month, how often were you prevented from doing your usual activities by ill health? Never, a little, quite a bit, or a lot? Right. Okay, number 8. Have you ever been diagnosed with a chronic disease? Yes or no? Okay. And how often did you visit your doctor in the last 6 months? Never, once, 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times, 6 or more times. Okay. And what is your weight, either in kilograms, pounds, or stones and pounds? Halfway there. Do you know your height, either in feet and inches, or in centimeters? Yeah. Okay. Now just a few questions about how you live. Okay. How many times in a typical week do you exercise for more than 15 minutes? None. Once. Twice. 3 or 4 times. 5 times or more. Yep. Okay. How many times in a typical week do you exercise vigorously? Enough to make yourself breathless? None. Once. Twice. 3 or 4 times. 5 times or more. Okay. Simple yes or no now. Have you ever smoked cigarettes regularly? Okay. And do you smoke now? Okay. How often do you have a drink containing alcohol? Never. Monthly or less. 2 to 4 times a month. 2 to 3 times a week. Or 4 or more times a week. Okay. How many standard drinks containing alcohol do you have on a typical day when drinking? 1 or 2? 3 or 4? 5 or 6? 7 to 9? 10 or more? Or I never drink alcohol? Right, okay, excellent. Number 18. How often do you have 6 or more alcoholic drinks on one occasion? Never. Less than monthly. Monthly. Weekly. Daily or almost daily. Okay, that's great. And how often do you eat takeaway food? No. Once. Twice. 3 or 4 times. 5 times or more. Okay. Do you eat 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day? Okay, almost done. This is just a general question about stress. How stressed do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being not at all stressed and 10 very stressed. Okay. And finally, how much TV do you watch in a week? How many hours? Yeah, okay. Right, well, that completes the questionnaire. Thank you very much for your help. We'll post this off now, as I say, it's all confidential. Thank you very much.